What's good? What's good? I'm hoping that we find an entry, but we will see. It's So what we're gonna do is mean revert the market. We know that between 12:30 and 13:30 is the most efficient time to not trend the market. There are certain times where it trends more often than others. Trends are a little bit more sporadic. A little bit more unpredictable. Mean reversion doesn't seem to be as unpredictable. What mean reversion means to me is when you double down on a losing position and it does not keep on going against you. It eventually retraces and you are able to get out for break even. That's a mean reversion to me. So when the market does end up going in one straight direction, like let's say here in the morning, it went up. It did not allow people to get out. It just kept going up. That's a trend. So if it's not trending, it's mean reverting. It doesn't matter if it's a slow trend. A slow trend will also be mean reverting as well. It really, in order to lose here, we're going to need the market to run, not walk. It needs to run in one direction for us to get stopped out on a trade. And it just generally doesn't from 12:30 to 13:30 based on our data, based on what we found here. I only have 6 months of tick data, so this is measuring on each and every tick. How I do it is I add into the losing position and I trail my target. I do have an insurance stop loss. My insurance stop loss is 4R away. If it goes 4R against me, then I will be losing the position and I will be losing 15R. 1R is $1,000. We're going to be losing $15,000 on a trade if we lose. Otherwise, we're guaranteed to make $1,000. It's either going to make $1,000 or lose 15. And that's how I've set it up. Even when we lose, we're still net profitable in the past 6 months at least. I have not traded in the past 6 months. The past 6 months was a back test, but I use tick data to, it's legitimate. It is legitimate. I just have to follow the procedure. What else? It's a 97% win rate. Yeah, 97% win rate. A lot of people can have a 97% win rate if they're going for 1/15th of their risk. 1/15th. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's insane. And that's what I'm doing. So I don't think it's so abnormal to have that high of a win rate if you're risking that much. But this is the safest time to do it. That's all I know. Over every single month, it's the safest time to do this. So that's what we're going to do. How we're going to do it is we split up the risk box. The risk box is about 25 points on the NASDAQ. That is it's 20% of the standard deviation of the 100-day ATR. I know that's a lot. But basically the range of the day comes in. We grab all those ranges and we average it. And then that's the average range. That's the average true range of the past 100 bars. And then it's not 20% of the average. It's actually the standard deviation of those ranges. So I guess we're not even using the average. Sorry. We're not even using the average. It's 100 ranges, that same sample of the 100 range of the past 100 days. We look at how big the ranges divvy away from each other. So they're the variance, and it creates a standard deviation. And basically, I want it to be able to do this on any symbol I want to. And to be able to do that, I can't say 25 points. It has to be based on some type of on something. It has to be based on the symbol, and the symbol creates a range. Therefore, we can measure from that range what it is. And in this case, it's 25 points. It's actually 27 right now, and I'm still keeping it 25. If it jumps to 28, 29, all right, then I'm going to move this to 30, knowing that just times are more volatile. In the past 100 days, it's just been a little bit more up and down, so we're going to have to use 30 points instead of 25. But that's to be adjusted. Right now it's at 27, so we're fine. We're just using 25-point zones. It's equivalent to about 6 on the ES. It's about 6. So that's really what you're working with. It's decent amount of zone. You know, it's a smaller. In my opinion, I like it. I like the range because it's not so small that if there is one shove in the market, we are going to lose. In this case, it's very rare that it does go, 25 times, 100 points without retracement. That's very rare. It did this morning. You see that? This morning it did rip. It ripped enough for sure. I mean, that's 100 points right there. That was a 100-point move up without retracement. We would lose on that trade, but good thing we don't trade at 8:30, 9 in the morning. We don't do that because trends can happen at that time. Trends can happen anytime, but it's just very rare that it happens at 12:30 till 13:30. That's all. So we're waiting right now. What we're doing is following this algo on the left here. This algo is the stop and reverse trending system. So if I will take the opposite of that, I am mean reverting. I'm not trending. So all it is these lines on the chart. It goes to 58. Right now, the algo has a long. It has a long down here at 58. It's got a long right there. The trend is up and it's long. They're going long. So if it keeps trending upwards, we're not going to be in play. We're not in yet because this trend is lasting before 12:30 began. We only take entries between 12:30 and 13:30. So if this trade continues sideways, we won't even place the trade in this hour. There's 20% of the days we literally don't trade. And we just sit here for an hour. That's the truth. So, but hopefully this is one of the 80% that we actually do take a trade. This morning, there was only 6 trades in the stop and reverse system and a massive trend. Trend score is very high in the morning here. So trenders are in play right now. And I'm actually happy about that. I'd rather have the trends happen in the morning and then let's just settle down and mean revert. I'd rather see that than have a bunch of trades and they're all mean reverting. And then it's my turn to mean revert right after the whole morning session mean reverted. I'm not super happy about this. But so this is pretty much the best circumstance to mean revert right now. Very few trades, very high trend score in the morning, very high trend. Trenders definitely made money. And now it's time for them to lose money, or at least not trend anymore. Not trend is hard. It can go up slowly and we still make out with it. I do have to check announcements real quick. Hold on. I never do, but I freaking do in this case. I just don't want anything stupid. That's all. I'd be pissed because I'm not trading any discretion right now. So I don't know. I don't want to do something stupid. There's nothing today? Really? There's nothing today. Okay. It says nothing. Really? There's usually some stupid little ones. There's literally nothing today. Okay. No, I like FX Street. I want to do that one. FX Street? I thought it was FX Street. Yes, it is FX Street. I like that economic calendar. Okay, there's some things in international and nothing else. Okay, cool. What about tomorrow? Tomorrow we've got Fed Chair Powell testifies at 9 a.m. I'm not concerned with 9 a.m. I'm concerned with 1 and 12:30, noon, and that's it. You're fine. So we can trade tomorrow. We'll trade. Looks like we'll also trade Wednesday. There's a bunch of stuff at 7:30, but that doesn't matter to me. It does. It will play a factor. If the morning session is volatile, I'm telling you right now that I wouldn't trade. It's not discretionary. I have a filter that says yes or no to trading today. And today it's totally on. But if it was like a 7:30 announcement and it does go wild, we might not. The filter might screen it out to trade, which is fine. We know that it screens out about half the days, that my filter, so about half the days, but it screens out upwards of 80% of the losers based on the data. I don't know if I'm curve fitting. I don't know if I'm just, this is what works the best in the past 6 months only. I don't know, but it does work really well in the past 6 months of this filter, so I'm gonna keep on doing it. Okay, so some other things on Thursday. So this week is pretty much clear to trade the session, or trade this mean reversion at 12:30. It's going down towards break even on the algo. It has to go all the way down to 833 to get out. So what that means is I'm actually going to go, I would be long, wait a second. This would stop out short and it goes short. I would be long at 833. It'd be long 1 at 833. That's where I'd be. And then 1 at 1. Two at 2 at 783. 2 at 2. And 4 at 3. 758. I'm doing 4 contracts. Oh, it's massive size. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Massive, unbelievable size. 733 is my my stop loss on everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'd actually compile eight NASDAQ shorts if this thing just plummets. We'd literally pick up one here, one here, one here, and then one here. 4 more here, and then we'd sell them all at 733. If this market just plunges lower in the span of like 5 minutes, something stupid happens, we are going to lose 15 grand. Isn't that outrageous? Yes, it is outrageous. Trust me, bro. Trust me when I say this. I have set it up the same way for me. I'm telling you, it rarely, ever happens, bro, that it does that. I've said it so many times where I'm like, all right, I just hope it goes up. I got everything going up. I got so many entries more at add-ons, and just go up. If it goes up, dude, we're going to make killing. So often it just can't make it. It just can't do it, dude. It just retraces. This morning I had a great trading session. My trading session consisted of coding, and then I just execute the small amount of trades that I do have. And guess how many trades this morning? We had 1 trade. I took 1 trade, and we're up $1,500. And it's over. Done. We're out. The trade had edge. And then it went in my favor. I added and I trailed. And then I just said, well, if it goes all the way up there, I think the stop's probably going to get hit anyways. So I'm going to add on and I'm going to trail my stop to that spot. So we increased our reward. It was going to be $1,000, but we made it $1,500 because we added on. And my risk was $2,000. But then I lowered it to $2,000 again. So basically it's the same amount of risk, but I have more reward. So I altered my risk reward. I have to trail my stop, right? That's the only way I can still have $2,000 worth of risk. Because if I added on and had the same stop, obviously my stop would inflate to at least like $3,500. And I'm not interested in that. If I can lose the same amount, I'm fine with that, because I already accepted that if I'm losing this trade, I'm gonna lose $2,000. And then I went even more in my favor, and then I just decided to trail it. Gosh, I did some suicides, some line grabbers, bro. My lungs are not used to that. But it went in even more in my favor, and I decided, well, it's just not worth it to me to risk that much. It's so close to target. I'm going to lower my risk down to $1,300 now. Now my risk is cut off at $1,300. Now I'm risking $1,300 to make $1,500. And now let's just let the chips fall where they may. And at that point, then boom, and target hit. Great. Awesome. So that's a closed out good trade. We're also short ES currently. Yeah. My stop's way up there. I only have 3 micros on it. It's per plan. It's perfectly used. It's T18. T18 has a 60% win rate. It's looking lower and lower of a win rate as time goes on here, though. Because I do have to cancel out. I have to get out of the trade at... what time do I have to get out? 14:30? Yep. Right before the market closes, basically. Let's take a look at ES, because I am short that. I am short that sucker. I'm short the sucker. It's confidential, all right? It's confidential how I got short. But I'll tell you, because I don't think there's... Whatever, bro. It's all good. I can find a lot of edge. I know it. Here it is. It's a breakout. This first 30-minute breakout. This first 30-minute bar in the overnight, if it's a massive bar, which this one is, this one's absolutely massive. It's 31 points. The average is about 8 points, and this one's 31. It's unbelievably big. So we're saying that usually these, both sides of them break, okay? And that has edge alone. But what's better is if you allow it to break out and go 1R against me. 1R against me. So the breakout happens, you buy the high, and you have your stop on the low. It's that simple, breakout. So it goes 1R. I'm going to take shorts on the 1R line. So I got short at 75s. And my stop is equal distance from the reward. The reward is all the way down here. The reward is the low of day, which is the low of the nighttime too, which is the low of the first 30 minutes of the nighttime. I mean, it has never touched this low, not even close yet. So that's where my target is, and I do think it'll break. It has edge to break. I cut my edge a little bit when I get out at the end of the day. I just like to get out at the end of the day. I'm not going to hold. So it's possible that this takes multiple days to break this, but my stop loss is equal distant. It's a 1R all the way up here. My stop loss is way up here. That's where my stop loss is. So what that means, it's a 50-50 bet, but it's a 60% win rate in the past 2 years. So whatever. I'll take it. That's one of my trades. So we're aiming for this low to break, the low of day. Doesn't look good right now for sure, but We'll see. I got to get out at the end of the day anyways. It's probably not going to be a good trade today. That's all right. We've got and we're risking $1,000. 1R. My 1R is $1,000. On trades that I have a smaller risk reward, smaller reward than my risk, it's reward centric. On risk rewards that are greater or equal to 1, it's risk centric. So that means if I'm going for a 0.5R, just a little 0.5, my reward's not going to be 0.5. My reward is going to be 1R. And I'm just going to risk 2R. Because we have a much higher win rate for a 0.5R. So then we don't make $500, we make 1,000. But we don't lose 1,000, we lose 2,000. If we lose. So, whatever. We're still waiting on this thing. This might be one of those days where we just don't get a trade. I hope we do. I hope we do, trust me. It has really... The conditions are right, I think. I hope it goes down so then I can buy. I'd rather be a buyer, it seems like. But it doesn't matter, man. I'm just going to follow the plan. It's very procedural. It's very boring. Very bland and very basic, and it doesn't seem sophisticated. It's not fast. It's not quick, you know. It's just, but it's standardized, you know, and with standardization, it seems to be more predictability. I just want to check HG quick. HG's not even close to the overnight low. I'm probably going to cancel that order. It's very rare that happens anyways. I tell you what. 63.20 would be my entry. That's another one of my setups. 63.20. That's not even close to where current price is. That's crazy. Yeah, it's completely jammed today. That one's a goner. The breakout, holy smokes, the breakout happened today. That's all I can say on copper. Wow. Thing's cruising, man. Is that all-time high? No, it's not even close. Not even close to being an all-time high. But that thing is cruising. Ain't no stopping that right now. I'm not getting in front of that. Maybe. Just kidding. There is no maybe. I'm just following my plan. So what's NQ doing? NQ is rushing at this, the next zone here, whatever, next line. The lines mean nothing. It's just a way to put my wrist box on. That's all. It's not support or resistance or anything like that. What we see is boom. All right, a 1R is hit for the trend on my algo. That means the stop loss on the algo is at break even. So the algo had gone long there at 58. It went 1R, so it trails the stop to here. So when the stop loss gets hit, it's at the sell stop. That means I need a buy at 58. So all of my trade just changes to 58 now. 58, I would go in long. 58, I would go in long. I don't want to go long at 58 because that's where all the other pivots are, but whatever. Doesn't matter what I want. 833. 833, I'd be in long again. 808, I'd be in long too. And then 4 at 783. 783 is 4. Wow. And then my stop loss is at 758. My absolute horrible max loss would be at 758. That would be tragic. But we know it's coming, bro. We know that loss, that gigantic loss of 15R is going to come. It is going to happen. Trust me. If it happened in the back test, it's going to happen in real life for sure. So, I know. There's nothing that we can do to prepare ourselves for it. We have our filter to filter out most of the losses. Like, the February 7th was a loser. Where it trended from 12:30, 13:30. I didn't take it because my filter filtered that out. It's good things. These are good things that we're missing those things. Yeah. But there's nothing. No, there's really nothing we can do to cushion it. It's just I'm going to be looking at a gigantic loss at some point. I know that. I mean, 15 grand on a trade, it's outrageous. It's outrageous. I know, man. I know. But it's technically profitable, bro. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, the market just keeps on cruising on up there. What if I could discretionary trade? That'd be great. No, I can't. I can't. I think it's proven that discretionary trading loses. I think there's a lot of people that try it. Because I watch my YouTube videos, I think there's a bunch of random shit that pops up on my feed now. And I see one of them, like, this guy with, like, 35 views, live streaming, kind of like me, live streaming trading. And I tune in. It's like there's no rhyme or rhythm to what he's doing. I mean, he's talking through it, and it's like, okay, well, how would you know that? And that high's, okay, why is that a big high? And he's like, and then I see it, and he loses it. And then he tries it again. He loses that one, and then he... It's like, he puts a shirt up. And I'm like, dude, this is discretionary trading. That's what that is. That's what that is. It needs a clear system, I think. I don't know, man. Sometimes you win. Trust me. Sometimes you win. I know that one. I don't know. I'm who am I to be making fun? I'm the same way, but I'm trying to change. Yeah, gold is just so bullish, bro. Oh my gosh. Gold. People are just long and adding to their winners and trailing their stop. Whenever I see a big trend, it's like, add to your winner, trail your stop. Add to your winner, trail your stop. You're not controlling 2 contracts anymore. You're controlling 6. And now if it goes up anymore, like, that's awesome. You keep on going like that. I'm sure that's what things algos do. I guarantee it. Adding to winners is a huge deal. Yeah, things are just cruising. Things are just cruising. Oh, I did want to look at gold. Yeah, you're right. Gold, an option on gold. I got to figure that out later. I got to make sure NQs, this is my main priority. Yeah, we're waiting. We got entries long at 858. But keep in mind, we will cancel them if it's after 1:30. So it's only 1 o'clock right now. Yeah, we're waiting. My entry's at 858. Yeah, it's all there. It's sitting there. My target would be 883, where it is now. A mean revert. But if it goes against me, I will trail it. We'll trail my target. Yeah, we'll just leave that be. I did want to see an option on gold quick. Is there 0 T to E? I want to know what an iron butterfly even looks like. Because I think gold calms down at the end of the day. And if you take the iron butterfly or an iron condor, 0 DTE, so the same day, and you just sell them, I feel like that would work, but I don't know. I don't know if it will. Oh, all right. We're about to get entry here. This thing just flashed downwards in the span of 1 minute.
Order filled.
Bam, we get in. Is there an announcement? Oh, fuck. No, it said no announcements. We're in. We're in. 883. 883 is our target.
Order filled.
It should be a lot more than that. Yeah. It's $1,000. My bad. It should be packets of 2. Risk packet is 2. I repeat, risk packet is 2. Not 1. My bad. You're right. You're right. One, 2, 4 at 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And my major stop loss at hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, gotcha. Okay, we're clear. We got everything down. Sounds good. Target. Hold on, I gotta write it down. But right now we are long. We're long to 883. We are risking 15 grand. Technically, our reward is 1 grand. This should be very, very straightforward. It is what it is. And at 888, so at 883, whatever, I would go short again. So we'd go long and then we'd go short. Mean revert. This is our first trade at 1 o'clock. It did flash down at 1 I'm thinking, oh shit, is this an announcement or something like that? But I already looked. There's no announcements. This is pretty much perfect weather for this. This is perfect weather. If I had discretion, I would dump my entire account into this. I would dump everything. Say fuck it. I'm all in. Oh, but man, oh man, that's not the answer. I know that. I'm fairly confident that's not the answer. We know that a loss can happen at any moment. We're very aware that the loss will happen at some point. It will happen. A massive loss will occur. 100% of the time, it will happen. It will happen 5% of the time. It's an outlier. It is. It'll happen 5% of the time. In my back test, it only happens 3% of the time, but whatever. We're still profitable if it happens 6% of the time. It'll be all right. Don't speak to me this way. Don't ever let me say Don't leave me again. Don't leave me again. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Now we wait. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la. $268. There we go. Let's do it. Let's try it out. Sell the 268. You sell the 268. You buy. So put you sell the 268 and then you buy something lower because it's more out of the money. So you buy something right here. You buy 260, whatever. 265. I don't care, really. Okay, buy 265. They're worth nothing. They're worth nothing. It's so rare, so unlikely. I'll just do 266 then. Or 267. I really have no idea. I'll do 267 or 266. And then 2 points away, 270 then for this one. 270, yep. All right, that is an iron butterfly. It comes up as iron butterfly. Cool. We're going to send it and see what happens on the sim. I do want to see what it is. I want to analyze this thing. So $156 max loss. Max profit is 44. Got it. 156 for 44 bucks. So it's about a 0.33 R. Analyze. What we see is it needs to stay in between 267.30, 268 or so. What? 267.30, 268.90, 266.30. 267.30, 267.30 here, 268.90 Wow, look at that. It's perfect. It's perfect. If it stays in between these lines, we make money. It's actually lines up pretty good with the high and low. I like it. It's a 0.33R. What are the odds of this is happening? I feel like it's better than a 0.33R. You only got 2 hours left. 0 DTE. It's better than a 0.33R to stay in between these lines. I think it happens way more than 66% of the time. Probably 75. But what do I know? I don't know these. I don't know the odds. But I will take that. How do I send this one? Send it. I want to place it. There you go. Place order. Send it. Yeah, absolutely. So what happens? Do we just collect 44 bucks at the end of the day? I think it is. 0 TTE. It should come up here. Hold on. It's for Sim 33M, 33M, 33M. I don't get why it's not there. Buy to open, sell to open. I want market, bro. The same mistake again. I don't want a limit order, I want a market order. Darn it. I thought I did click market. We're still long on queue. Hold on, let me babysit that. We're babysitting it. We're long. The algo is short, and we're long. This is exactly what I want to do. This is perfect. We are perfect right now. It's perfect. The setup is perfect. Everything's right. We're doing right. Good. Very good. Very good job. Gosh darn, I can't find it. I'm never going to get filled if it's a limit order, dude. Am I? Alright. Fuck it. We'll go market order. I'll just redo it. Sell, buy, send it. We'll do 5 of them. Fuck yeah. Send it. Market order, please. What do I get filled at? 44 credit. Let's see what the market order gives me. Send it.
Order filled.
All right, we're filled. And what does it give me? Okay, 30. 34 was the limit price. 30 is the fill price. Keep in mind it's the sim. I don't know if they do some funky stuff. Whatever. It's on GLD. GLD seems a very high volume, isn't it? What's the volume? Oh yeah, it's heavy. I mean, 6,000 contracts. Seems to be a lot. Let's SPY. I know SPY is massive volume, so let's compare to that. SPY is like 30,000. Oh, never mind. It's 190,000 at the money. That's outrageously big, bro. That is just massive size. SPX is even bigger, I think, because they're European fills. They can be exercised at the end of the day, or European's different for some reason, and they're even more popular. Look at that. SPX is probably the main one. Okay. So what this means, if the day closes, what I just made for myself is, if the day closes in between these lines, we get paid $222 or whatever that was. 44 bucks times whatever. 220, yep, 220. If it does crash behind it or whatever, all around, we're going to lose 775. That's the bummer, dude. I think it doesn't actually give us. No, we're still up on this position. I hope it keeps on going up. Hold on. I hope it taps at 883 because that's where my exit and my entry short is. Whatever. We'll see. But let's say it closes next to it. Let's say at 67.50 right there. 67.50. Does that give me max profit or does it give me a partial profit? Probably gives me partial. That's why the odds look like that. How do I zoom in? Nope. Okay, I can barely see this shit, dude. All right. Yeah, so it will do that. So let's say 267.5, you get half of it. What the fuck, bro? I have no idea what this means. Oh my dear. What on earth is this? I just want to know if my profit will be there. Is it going to be less profit if it's not exactly in the middle at 268? I don't know. The max profit is I don't fucking know, bro. Let's do this iron butterfly. That's what the iron butterfly is with 220 bucks. Okay, with 5 of them. Good. How come it's $90 if we win? Not 220. That just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. But it looks like the profit does go down. Because this is a theoretical profit loss. That's the blue line. So I know you don't make money, or you negative. Yeah, you negative money if it does that. Oh. So you're gonna lose 851 bucks if it's outside of those lines, but if it's inside of the lines, you'll make what? You're barely ever gonna make money. This won't even make money. The zero line is up here. What? Look at the 0 line. Oh my gosh, and the trade's going against me right now. But look at that 0 line, dude. What? So if it's in between these lines, you'll make barely anything, but if it's outside of them, you're gonna lose a lot. Let me see the P&L. Yeah, this is really confusing. I'm down $50. So whatever, we'll see about that one. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. Whatever. For some reason, I think it doesn't count as a butterfly. Whatever. All right, well, we're still waiting on this thing. I see it in my other screen. We're waiting on it to go up to 83s. We're gonna get out for profit if it goes up. If it goes down, we're gonna add double down and trail our target. There's only 10 minutes left, so it's depends. If it goes up and fills me, yeah, then I would go short because it's technically during this hour. And that's what my back test was. So I hope it does, because that will give us another chance to get another R under our belt. We'll see. But this is the one and only trade. Yeah, I just risk heavy. I just risk really a lot of money on the trades that we do have. That's all. It is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Well, we'll see. We will see. Okay, so we're in a butterfly position there. Excellent. And I really don't comprehend it at all. I thought I did, but I don't. Because I think the profit's pretty much like here. This is where you're going to make the most money, and then outside here is going to make less. And then outside the blue lines, you're going to lose max loss. That's what it seems like. And that's way different than what I wanted. So to do it this way, it's probably an iron condor. And then in that case, you're not going to make any money. Because they're worth nothing right now. It's during the day. They're worth nothing. Let's say 267 call. What's a 267 call? It's worth, how is that worth 99 cents? Oh, I guess it is worth something. Because it's in the money. I thought it was out of the money. No, we sell in the money. We sell at or in the money, whatever. And then we buy another one. No, it's a put that we need at 267 to have an iron condor. You're right. You're right. You want to sell puts underneath it. That's what makes the iron condor. So 267 would be worth nothing. Next to nothing. 4 cents. You're going to make 4 cents. 3 cents, which is $30. Granted, there's 6,000 orders today alone on those contracts. So certainly people are doing that. 6,000 puts, only 1,700 calls at 67. So you can imagine that there's a lot of people, seems like, selling, but there's a buyer to them too. Yeah, that's right. It's very bullish, so more put writing. I could imagine that. Yeah, it's just not worth it. You're collecting $44, but I mean, what's the outcome? Probably pretty poor. I don't want it. I don't know, man. I know there's no free money, that's for sure. It's all freaking organized, bro. It's all organized. There ain't no free money. You know? It's already fixed pretty well. Fixed up. We're taking an even bet, pretty much. No arbitrage is what I'm saying. Hell no. I think other people have got the arbitrage down, you know. Oh, almost hit target. Almost hit target. We only got 5 minutes left. This might be the last trade then. Yep. Little by little, each and every day. That's all we need to do. Little by little, each and every day, day by day, we will get better and better and better and better. Not subjectively, but objectively. Hopefully make money too. Yeah, I'm starting to think that it's just not worth it. The butterfly isn't. Because slippage and you're really not collecting much money. I think 0 DTE, because there's not much time value left to even grab. I feel like it's better to just buy 0 DTEs than sell. And the iron butterfly is a sell. It's a credit. It's a credit spread for sure. Okay, it's going up in my value now. Why? Why is that? Because time has passed and it hasn't moved. So I guess with time, let's see what happens. I hope it wins, you know. We'll see. All right, we see the market is just conglomerated. It's unfortunate that we can't grab these little back and forths. I'm not gonna be able to. I can't know where exactly which pivot is. I can develop something that might find those, but I can't. I like my system. I like what it is. I don't want the risk boxes smaller. Yeah. All right, this is heading down towards my break-even point. If it keeps on crushing downwards, we'll add to the position at 833, but that's got a long ways to go yet. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's next on the agenda? Well, we're still short the ES, and that's not doing much. We're down $300 in that one. Well, 230. I thought it was just 300. No, 240. Whatever. If the market goes down, then that one goes up. That's a good thing. It's fine. 1R is $1,000. So really, as long as we keep it that way, it's not that big of a deal. What's more of a big deal is this mean reversion. Mean reversion, if the mean reversion does not work, it's huge loss, bro. We don't want that. All right, one more minute. One more minute until no more entries. We will still remain in the trade, but we just don't take another entry. I'm going to cancel it now. Yep. There she wrote. There she goes. So now that was only one trade today, and we have yet to know if this is a winner or a loser. We have yet to find that out. Yeah, we'll wait. We are just waiting. Okay, so that's 130. Boom. All right, everything's set. Targets are there. Targets are at 83. Add-on entries at a 833 way down there, so we would add on. It's so likely. Telling you, it's so likely to win. Yes, I'm risking abnormal, freaking obscene amounts, but it's just so likely to win. So if it goes down to here, I got in. If it goes up to there, we profit. If it goes down here and then comes back, we profit. If it goes down twice in a row, if it goes twice in a row and comes back to here, we profit. If it doesn't do that and goes straight down again and then comes up, we profit. Otherwise, if it doesn't go down, if it doesn't retrace again, then we lose 15 grand. And that's how it works. We would keep carrying our target. Our target's right here, right now. If it goes down to there, we'd carry our target down here. It has a chance to go up. And we'd carry it down to here. If it goes down here, up, we'd carry it again. Oh, it doesn't work. We carry it again. I mean, oh no, we don't carry it there because that would just get stopped out. But it just has, we give it 4 opportunities to hit target. And if it doesn't do that, we lose that trade, my friend. We lose. Yep. We just wait, dude. Usually, let me see how many trades per day it is. On average in past, let's say November and October. Let's say and some September. What's the average? The average is about 2 to 3 trades per day. This mean reversion system has. There's a lot of ones, yeah. There's one that has 8. Sometimes it's just more active. Like this back and forth is in a smaller range, but if this back and forth was about 30-point ranges, we'd be winning each and every time. And that way it can count up, but right now it's only taken 1, so no, I'm not going to try to squeeze this down and narrow and focus it even more and figure out where exactly, how big of the ranges exactly should happen. I don't know. Why do that? We have a system that looks like it should work. I'm not going to mess it up, you know? It might not be optimal. You're right. It might not be optimal. At this point, I don't really care about optimal. I just care about somehow to make it work, dude. I just want to make it work. I don't need optimal. I don't need to go fast. I just want to get there. We wait. We still wait. Dude, I got a new chair. I've gone through a couple chairs. One of them, the back broke. but it was crappy. I've been using that chair for a long time. The back just snapped right off. I'm just leaning back, bam, breaks. And then I got one crappy one from my parents' house. And then it doesn't go up and down anymore. I squished it down and then it just never comes back up. I push it back up and then I sit in it and it just squishes down again. There's the hydraulics or whatever is broken. Maybe I'm too heavy, dude. Yeah, that's why I'm doing suicides today. I did suicides today. Chairs are breaking, bro. Chairs are breaking. That's probably not a good sign. Probably not a good sign, dude. Yeah, maybe you should get out there and run. Yeah, maybe I should. You're right. Okay. You just take those cues, you know. So I got this chair. It's $45, dude. I tried to bring them down to 25. Then they're like, no way. 35? No way. 45. I'll give you, because it's listed as 50. I'll say, wow, it must be a really good chair. And they're saying, yeah, dude, this is phenomenal. All right, fine. I'll pay $40. No more. And then they said, okay. A little bit more than what I wanted, a little bit less than what they wanted. That's a good deal. And you know what? It's a fantastic chair. I couldn't be more happy. The used chair market, bro? What you know about the used chair market? Those chairs are going for a lot of money nowadays. $250 for a chair? I'm not doing that. I'd like it, but I'm not to that point yet, my friend. I should be sitting on a rock. That's what I should be sitting on. But you know what? I got this nice, awesome chair here. We're at positive $400, but a lot can change, my friend. Trust me. I've already known it. I think if it goes down to 3R, I'm going to be looking at a negative $7,000 open P&L right now. If that happens. If it goes down to like 808, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I looked at like, all right, what is my eyes going to be seeing? What am I actually going to be looking at? We're going to be looking at negative $7,000. And we're going to have to just hold steady. Just hold steady, my friend. Because there's still a good chance that I can come back and you make $1,000. I know, bro. It's outrageous risk. I'm nervous. I don't like it. I don't like having that risk. But that's what the system is, man. That's what the system is. It's back tested. Everything's it's there, man. You just have to do it. Halfway to target. Man, I'm telling you, the conditions are perfect right now. I feel like they are. Slow ass market, you know. It was a trend in the morning session. Really good trend. Fuck yeah, dude. It's perfect. This is perfect. Man, it is just trapped in this range right now. All right, gold's actually pushing towards the low. Let's see if it gets bought up. I do want to see what the option is doing. The option, as time goes on, it's getting better and better right now. We're only down. Keep in mind, we're risking in the simulator $770, but we're only down 10 or 20 or 15. Yeah, I can't do math. 15. So when do we get paid? At the end of the day, how is the profit loss going to change that much? in an hour and a half. Whatever. We'll see. I don't know how it's going to change that much. Yeah, we want it as close to 68 as possible. Okay, 68 is right here. Close to that as possible if it closes. That's the most profit. Darn, now it's coming against me. We were close to target, and now it's looking like it's not going to happen. This is just range bound, man. That is the definition of range bound. I wish I could go back and forth on it. Yeah, I'm not that skilled at that, bro. Well, you just sell a high, you buy the low, you sell the high, you buy the low, and you squeeze it until it pops. Man. Range bound markets, huh? That is a cool idea. Trust me, that's definitely a cool idea. Yeah, it looks like it's falling out here. I don't know how long. No, I don't know how long it'll take. I guess I gotta do something else too. What's that next on my agenda? I'm looking at if at 8:30 the market does some crazy hammer bar formation. I'm wondering if I can gather stats on that. If it looks like at 8:30, let's see. Today didn't really do it. Doesn't seem like. I don't know if it shows a huge hammer bar where it goes up and then comes crashing down and looks like it's a huge selling wick. What are the odds that that wick will break? That's what I'd like to do. It's already back at break even now. Not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Uh-oh. We might have to wait until it goes all the way down to 833 to add in. This is becoming a much longer term trade, it seems like. Might take a while here. It is trying to break out of this range. I feel like it will. It does. It looks bearish on the 15-minute. Just looks like a top, dude. It just looks like a double top. I don't know, though. It is an uptrend for sure. So we know breakouts against a trend don't work generally. But, you know, it's not computer back tested. You're right. Yeah, I'm short ES, but I'm long NQ. Well, ES is from a different trade. It's from the overnight trade. It just still happens to be in the trade. I gotta get out of that at 14:30. You're right. I gotta put that in my timer. 1430 I'll get out of that one. And then what else? And then this one you just get out. Do you exit eventually? You want to hold on to this trade. You want to hold on to mean reversion until you literally have to get out. You'll just get out at end of day, so at 1500. Let's call it 1459. We'll do that. We hope it doesn't last that long. It's unlikely, but it happens. It happens, man. So today, T18 is still working. No, not really working. T8 worked really well. So T8 worked. We got +1 on that, right? Yeah, +1R on that. So it's -1 this month. Yeah, I love it. Love it. I love it. We planned the trade and we did it and it worked. It's around break even right now. My break even's at 858. I'm long. Yeah. Well, the best case scenario I think would go down and then it goes up, gets me out of my mean reversion, and then continues on down for my overnight trade to end up going in my favor. But the market doesn't really listen to me. Doesn't seem to. No, I was planning maybe if there's ever any success with stable trading, which is I'm giving this a shot. We can run up just like what we did. We can run up accounts from gambling in the original using prop firms, so we'd have limited risk, and it's basically treating the prop firm account as basically a trade in and of itself. So all right, I'm going to risk $1,200 on this, which means we take evaluation, we get it by discretionarily trading. We trade and we try to make $2,000 a day or whatever it is, $1,000 a day, whatever is the most logical way to do it in discretionary trading. And then we run it up to where it's like, let's say $10,000 or $8,000. I don't really know. It's a ticking time bomb. Discretionary trading, you're going to lose. So if we can run it up and then cease gambling. Gambling's over. Thank you, Mr. Gambler. You have done your duty. Okay? And now we pass it on to Mr. Stableman. Stable, mature, slow growth. And if the stable can work, that's what we would do. We just pass. We would pass. I would become Mr. CEO. I would become the gambler, and we run up the account, and then I'd pass it to my other self, and I'd pass it into. All right, we're in a phase of complete stable, but the whole thing is you need absolute mastery of control to be able to transition like that. I mean, day by day. I mean, I'm having a hard time not gambling just trading stable, bro. So, I mean, that's a long off dream, but that's the idea. Because then we don't have to risk so much of our own money. We use prop firms. We treat them as a trade and get it the value up so I can run stable trades. Stable trades are so slow, and I need more risk variance. I need more of a movement. Otherwise, we're trading really, really, really small, and I just don't think it's that worth it. If I can gamble it up to become an account that we can actually do something with in the stable way, I think that's possible. I think so. That's the idea. Prop firms probably wouldn't like us then. That's for sure. They wouldn't like us because they'd be like, well, we're not going to put him on live because he's shown he gambles. And then we become super stable, and then we're like, wait, we should have him on live. And then they don't know what to do with us. So they have to pay us out of our own pocket if they don't put us on live. But I'm sure their pockets are deep. That's for sure, man. Their pockets are deep. All right. This is going against me. It's going against me, dude. It's going against me. Uh-oh. All I know is my plan. The only thing that makes me not comfortable is that the trade might last until 3, and I have to get out at 3. I just don't like that. Hopefully Power Hour surges some volatility and gets us out. I don't want Power Hour to go in one straight line. This has been so mean reverting that we can't even get out of our trade. It's almost too good. Very slow, yes. Slow is good. Slow is good for sure. It's an indication that it shouldn't lose the trade. We're heading towards our add-ons. We're halfway there. 833, I'm adding on more. Yes, sir. And then my target would be 858. Right now, my target's 883. It almost got there. I mean, seriously, so close. But not there yet. It is really sending it right now. Sending it against me. Not a good thing. All right, what's next on the list? I've been trying to do something with VWAP. I have not found anything. Nothing useful. I tried volume profile. Pretty much nothing useful at the moment. It's just too vague. Like, I understand a normal distribution. I understand binomial distribution. I see it, or bimodal, whatever. I see it. But it still doesn't give me a trade. So I just don't know how to utilize it. That's bearish. This has just formed a green hammer bar upwards. It's looking like, wow, this thing is going up. This is bearish. I know it looks bullish, but I think it's bearish. I hope it goes up. I'm long. I freaking hope it goes up. But I think that's bearish in discretionary mode. So I'm going to place my little fake order. Bam! That's where I got in short. Okay. I get to see what happens. That's bearish, dude. Any hammer bar counter trend, I think, just does not work. That's also on my list to do. Oh, we definitely need to do that. We definitely need to code that one. I've thought that for a long time. We haven't coded it. It's basically a hammer bar, comeback bar at the end of a trend. That's actually a great idea. Because everybody thinks it's the end of the trend. Myself included. I always thought that. And I seem to lose those so much. Yeah, we could do that easily. That could be an easy one to code. That one can be next, I guess. No, I have to. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I wanted to do agriculture overnights also, but I don't want to do anything more overnight. Because let's be practical. I'm not going to be doing shit in the night. I want to be sleeping, and that's it. I have one overnight trade, and that's enough. That's easy enough to do. I want it during the day. During the day, I can manage it. Oh yeah, there is one that I'd still have to back test more. I haven't even looked at it for a while, but it's if the ES claims the high of day in the afternoon, if it's 10 points from the high, we go short. For it to go 20 points from the high. And apparently it's a 64% chance for a 1R in the past year. I don't know if that's true, though. I haven't looked at that for a while. If that's the case, then we have something in the overnight. I would be down to do that. It's pretty simple. I mean, you just see, the afternoon claims the high. Great. Oh, and it closes away from the high? Like 10 points away from the high? That's pretty good. That's a push away. Then we'd go short for it to not break the high. All right, this thing is way more bullish than I had expected. I would probably be stopped out here if I went short there. I'd be stopped out. Oh, man. That's why we don't do it. I was thinking it's so bearish. It's broken out of the range lower. Why would it want to go into the range again? Who knows, bro? I hope it goes up, though. We are long. We're a quarter of the way to the target. No. There's a lot of different ways to do position sizing. That's all I know. There's a lot of different things to do. Oh, damn. Now it's going down. We'll see. I gotta check out bean oil and see how far it went. But I don't want to disrupt my algo, so I'm just gonna leave it. Let's check on gold. Gold is literally at my perfect price right now at 268. So 68. So if it closes there, that'd be great. Based on the option, let's see if it went up in value. Yep, it's creeping up. It's creeping up. We're still down $20. How is this ever going to get to down $700 if I lose? Okay, down or positive $200. It's only up 20. We got 1 hour left. I just don't understand this. How is it ever going to get to positive $200? It's barely moving. It just doesn't make sense. Is it per option? Because I got 5 of them. Oh, maybe that's the case. Yeah, that's probably the case. Okay. So we're down $20. 110. Who the fuck knows? No, that's per quantity. Never mind. I don't freaking know. It's negative $20, dude. I don't get. However, when are we actually gonna get more money for that? I'm not sure. I thought Theta is supposed to help me and stuff like that. All right, this thing's pushing lower. Damn, it just got completely rejected. That's not a good thing for me, dude. That's not a good thing at all. What a pushback. Oh, now we've got some volatility. Power hour has begun. Let's see if we can get out at power hour. I'm hoping it gets me the hell out. Yeah, we're testing how practical this is, really. I feel like it'll go down, dude. Okay. We are wasting time here, boys. What is next on the agenda? Anti-breakout I'm working on. Reversal system I'm working on. Reversal. What else am I working on? I want to do that AD high. Yeah, it's just a nightmare trying to freaking code that. I don't know, man. Yeah, you can test overnight continuation on across the board if you wanted to. Yeah, you could. No, we don't want that. We're still at break even. Literally at break even. Use our 125 to 150 as a zone. Yeah, I feel that. Okay. Excellent. So what it would be is go to our handy dandy bean oil, our favorite little symbol bean oil. We have an overnight range. Simple overnight range, the high to the low. And what it does is if it breaks, we would use the R33. 133 as our entry and 166 as our stop. That's right. And where would our target be? Not sure yet. And try to make it a 1R first. So it looks like this. So that's our overnight range. That overnight open starts right there. Bam, it starts, begins right there. And it breaks the high. Today it just breaks the high and comes right back into range. It had a hard time. It battled back and forth to which high it's going to break, or the high or the low. But we're not betting on that. We would bet that if it does break out, we would say that if it gets all the way up here, we're going to go short for it to come back to the high, at least test the high that it broke. And the same thing on this side. This would be our zones on the extremities here. And just see how good that works. And maybe if it's a small range like today, today was 20% under average as an overnight range. Very small, very, very small. And we would see if it works better on small days or very big days. It's halfway to target now. No, still not halfway. It's getting there. We're still long. Somehow it's going up. We have not had to double down yet. We've just literally been just sitting and lingering in this trade. It's small volatility right now for sure, which is a really good thing for me. It's just I gotta get the fuck out at some point. It's gotta go up to get me out, man. Yeah, so that's what I'm coding right now. Let's just do that quick. Okay. So if we're long down there, our stop loss is at 1 risk box away. Entry price, just do R minus 33 X minus a risk box. That's all. That's all you need. That's where the stop is. And then my target is just literally the high. That's it. That's all she wrote. Let's add that and see what happens. Oh man, back to break even. Gosh darn it. Back to break even. That should be, that's a thing. That's a quote. Back to break even. Because it implies that it's either you're negative and you go back to break even, or you're positive. Darn it, back to break even. All right, send it. Sending it. And let's just go ahead and put the session boxes on here. I would like to see from the overnight session, which is 1930 to 0745. Excellent. Send it. We should see little session boxes now. We do not. Why is that? Oh, 745 is not a thing. Gotcha. What is a thing? 8 o'clock? Nope. 8 o'clock's not a thing either. Oh, yes, it is. It does not include overnight. Oh, it does include overnight. Never mind. True. Got it. Okay. There we go. Our boxes are there. Those are the overnight ranges. Here we go. Let's see if it places the trades for me. Nope. Just got to go 1930. My bad. Really? It's still not working? Why would that not work? Okay, it works there. Oh, it does. It does do it. Interesting. All right, we're going to look at it then. All right, so let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at this one. Starts here. This is our overnight range. This time it's very large. It's a very large overnight range, but we don't know the filters on it yet. We basically, if it jumps away from it, and then comes down. But this happened the next night. I don't want to trade the night. I want to trade only the day. So we will add that filter later on. In this case, we've got an overnight range here. And it breaks out of it at 8:30. It goes all the way to 33% outside of the zone. We do take it. We will take shorts where just to touch the high that it broke. And in this case, it does target hit, but then it goes on way further out. But we don't know if that's optimal. The next day it happens again. The next day it breaks out, and we do go long here, and this is our zone, our 33 to so our minus 33% of, so the 33%, you just split it in thirds, and that's what I got, and that's our zone. It comes right back and taps into the low that it broke. The next day, similar picture. At 8:30, it absolutely rips upwards, and it does get a retracement again right around our 33, and then it comes back and taps that that high that it broke, the overnight high. So that's 3 days in a row. Let's see the next day, the fourth day. Fourth day is a little bit smaller of an overnight range. It goes down, and we do end up buying because it went to R33, and what does it do? It retraces and taps into that overnight low. Bam, target hit again. That's 4 in a row. Oh my gosh. And then the past few days has not been able to go that far away from the overnight range. Interesting. So what does it do? You can see the results. It's going to be, it's not many trades, so we're not going to see much results. This is only 120 days back. We're going to go 300 days back. And what we see is that it's quite random. Yes, it's had a good run in the past 5 trades, but it was uptrend all year long until the fall. The fall, it kind of had a really bad run, and then it's quite random. So what we're going to do is apply a filter. We're going to apply a filter of the overnight range. How big is it? Does it go big or does it go small? And when does it trade? We want to trade this before the day concludes, all right? So the time needs to be less than 1200. That's going to change the results already. So let's go ahead and do that. That's going to change these results drastically. No, not drastically. It does change them, though. Not drastically at all. So most of the time it does hit during the day, during the next day, or the one day. Okay. We're still hanging out on that trade. Up $400, but it has to go up to 1,000, so it's got a while left. My target's sitting at 886. That's where my target is. My target was at 883, but it was because whatever, I got in. It's supposed to be a grand, so I just moved it from 883 to 886. Yeah. Whatever. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So the high and low. What do we want? What do we want is to see if this is an uptrend, if it's really big days or really small days. That's all we want. That's all that I want. So right now it's big days. Oh, it's already got a filter on. So it's only big days right now. Let's go only small days now. So big days are random. And small days might be random too. We might see the big randomness. Let's see. All right. So small days. There's going to be more of them. Very down. Wow. Perfect downtrend. The small days are better at breaking out. That's what that tells me. Because this is an anti-breakout type of trade. It goes outside the range and then we short it. It goes outside the range down and we long it. That's an anti-breakout. In this case, what it shows me is that the simple breakout might actually work in bean oil. We're gonna drop it into because I already have the simple breakout coded. We're gonna look at the simple breakout. I'm surprised I haven't even done that yet. We're gonna try the simple breakout here on bean oil. It might actually work for small days. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm talking by the high of day. It's that, by the high of the overnight. Oh, it breaks that high, we go long. That's it. Let's see if it works. I don't know. Not sure. All right, should be going now. Send it. So we need to buy the brakes. I don't know where I put my target. I think 1 hour away. We want to buy the brakes. Sure this is going? Might not want to buy the brakes, huh? Back to break even. Oh, my freaking lungs. Back to break even, man. We're back to break even. Gosh darn. Come on, you got so close to target. The guy can't do shite. We're 40 minutes out from done. Should I just get out at break even? My plan is to hold, bro. You will try to get out at break even if it goes to, I don't know, 3 o'clock. Ugh. That doesn't give me much time to get the fuck out of the position, though. I'd rather do 45. 45, you move it to break even, because that gives you at least 15 minutes to get the hell out. It's just annoying. Just annoying. So close to target, dude. Now back to a 50-50 chance. Okay, so far, I'll tell you, it does not look like the breakouts work. It looks like anti-breakouts just always seem to get bought up. This day, this day, this day. Well, what it says to me, if it breaks out by a decent amount, if it breaks out and it shows that it's broken out by that much, then it's a signal that it's a breakout. But if you buy in right away, right at the high, it doesn't look like it's good and probably is really downtrend. And no, it's just chop. It's really, really chop. You can test it. I'll test it on bigger ranges. See if that changes anything. But the main thing is, I think the breakout on smaller ranges would work. And that just doesn't. It just doesn't. This is bigger ranges and no trades generated. No. I'm expecting to see red in this trade, dude. I just got that. You know, when you're in a trade, it's like, I don't know. You can't not feel emotion, bro. I just don't. I don't know how you can possibly not. Got it. All right. So, on large ranges, does the simple breakout work? I'm guessing it doesn't. It's too obvious. Yeah, it's so choppy, dude. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That is perfect chop. That is perfect right there. I would not want to be in that, my friend. Wow. So the simple breakouts are already smothered with randomness. We don't want to be in the simple breakouts. Doesn't seem to be profitable in pretty much anything that I've checked. But if we do let it break out for a little bit and then take it, it might be profitable. Might be. And that's what it seems like. That's the only thing that we see. But it's probably not going to be reasonable. We'll see. Okay, cool. All right, this is the if it breaks out by a lot and it's a small range, it usually keeps on breaking out. And look at how that's a good downtrend. That's consistent. That's definitely consistent. It's a 1R and you got a 62% chance of winning. That's pretty consistent. Let's check an entirely different sample with the same everything, same metric. So let's do 2024. Yeah. Oh no, let's just check 2023. All right, 2023 and then 2024. Fine. Still sitting at break even. This is definitely worrisome. Whatever. Oh man, we see it completely different in 2023. It seems like it's really good and then it becomes random. That's a tough one. Let's check 2024. Oh, we already did check 2024. That was us checking it. Okay. So all of it together, a long-term picture looks like this. It looks like it's normal and then it just turns down. I wouldn't trust any of it. This one just doesn't seem trustworthy. It's not consistent. It's a breakout of small ranges. That's what this is. That's what that is. Doesn't seem very likely. I do want to check large ranges, and we know that it was pretty random in 2024, but I don't know 2023 yet. So only large ranges. 230, ding, ding, ding. What's 230 for? Oh, I have to get out. I have to get out of my not mean reversion, my ES trade. Let's take a look at that. My ES trade is short right now from the overnight, and it barely went anywhere. We're gonna lose about $200 on this. I'm gonna get out here. I'm getting out. 220 gone. It just disappeared. 220 is just gone. It's just gone. 220 $, marking that down as a loss. No. I mean, as a manual end of day exit. Bringing my risk, that was $220, about 10 apples. 8.8 apples, 8.8, negative 8.8 on that one. That's all right. It's gone zero. I mean, if you really think about it, the risk is right here. This is the gigantic risk box. That's what it was, truly. So it's gone not even 0.25R. Sure, I'll count that as 0.25R. And that's it. That one's done. A586 can be closed. A586. Yeah, you could hold on multiple days. I'm not. It doesn't hurt the back test that much if I just get out. So I'm just getting out. It works or it doesn't, you know? And then right now we only have mean reversion going on. I'm just going to call MR. Actually, we got a trade number for that, don't we? T17. T17's mean reversion. T17 mean reversion. All right, whatever. We got in at 12:30, of course, every time. A588. No, it doesn't need a zone number. Doesn't need a zone number. I just need to know how many trades it was. One trade, and then we are either going to win or lose this trade, and we're still at break even. Should I just get out? What's the plan? The plan is to hold as long as you possibly can. It's unlikely to go all the way to 3, but it seems more and more likely every passing second. You're going to have to get out at some point because Top Step will make you get out. So you have to get out at some point. You can get out at break even right now. Wouldn't that be a nice thing to get out with no money lost? It's true, but I'd be irritated if it goes up. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till when? When's our plan? What's our plan? Our plan's end of day exit at 14:59. You just got to get out at 14:59. Sounds good. 14:59, we're going to get out. So, in the meantime, we still have to wait about half an hour. Yeah, about a half an hour, man. Whatever. That's just what we're going to have to do. And we know the real max risk is about 600 apples. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's just too much. It's just so much. 40 apples if we make it, though. Okay. And we're still waiting. We're still waiting. This is not supposed to take so long, but I guess it does, man. Especially on slow days like this. Look at how much it goes back and forth. I'm hoping it breaks the high, man. Hoping so. Now I'm really bullish, hopefully, because I got out of my short position. Per rules, per plan. And then this one. Power hour is so weak right now. All right, what's my option doing now? It's only a half hour left. This is bogus, dude. I'm at break even. How is it possible that it's at break even? What is hold on. I just wanted to see this. These results are extremely random. The breakouts are so random on Bean Oil, man. Well, that's what it looks like. It's very random. Let's go look at... I just want to see GLD quick. It's at 6. It's almost at 68. That's pretty much perfect. That's what I want. We should be... If 220 bucks is our max profit, we should be at like 100 at least right now. I don't understand these freaking options, dude. I don't understand this shit. There's enough volume. It seems like it should be rightfully priced. I know my max profit was 220. My max loss was 700 something. Doesn't make any sense there. We're up $0. It doesn't make sense. I mean, $4. Okay, $4 frickin' dollars. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Yeah, this is just slow weather, man. This is what we want. We just hopefully can get the hell out. Just the way these lines lined up is pretty much my targets at the high, which is kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. If it was slightly smaller, we'd be just collecting, you know? Yep. Still at break even. We've been at break even for like an hour at least, dude. Whatever. I do want to see simple breakouts on, let's say, I don't know. We can do breakouts of any range. We can break out. I just like the overnight range. Pre-market range you could use. I don't know. We can try any symbol. Bonds I feel like will never work for breakouts. Let's try bonds. I feel like bonds will just mean revert all day long. So let's take a look at doing that. All right, let's see if bonds do it or not. Now it's going against me. Man, it was up positive $700 and now it's down negative 350. Bro. Down 400, down 415. Oh man. Just not the best thing in the world, you know. All right, so this one mean reverted for sure. All right, let's see if treasuries mean revert. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is very consistent. How many days is this? That's a full year. That is ridiculously consistent. Let me see the year before that. Oh, that was the past many years. Holy shit. That's an 80% win rate. Are we doing something right here? Let's double check this. Bonds are consistent. Huh. Okay. We'll see about that. And what are we doing is if the overnight range is large, that's what we do. Overnight range is large. We actually don't break out. So if the overnight range is large on bonds, that means, and it breaks out, don't short it. Don't do an anti-breakout. So breakouts on bonds work. That's what that's saying. For sure. Interesting. And it's just over average. Just a normal average. Multiplier is 0, right? Yep. It's just over average. Anything over average. Interesting. Let's take a look at some of these trades. There's not many that happen. Here we go. We've got a couple. All right. So the breakout happens. Here's the breakout. Bam. This is the zone. Bam to bam. Oh, that's not true. Here it is. There it is. So it goes up and continues up. That's what it is. Don't try to stunt bonds. Don't try to stunt on bonds. Just don't try to stunt on bonds. Wow. Almost every time it works. Let's check on small ranges and see if it's the same thing. Then we don't even need a range filter at all. We just take every single day if it happens. Obviously, it won't be the best. We're definitely got to see more back and forth now. I've got to see some more back and forth here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's really, 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 I mean, if we want to snip the losses, the big downs out of this chart, we take larger ranges. That's it. That's really it. You just take larger ranges. We're going to have to do a little bit more studying on that, but that is definitely showing consistency through the years. So we will take that a note. Okay. Okay. I bet the standard deviation of days on TY, I thought I did that study, but the standard deviation is probably small for the overnight ranges. It seems like, or the ranges in general on TY, I do want to see that. I feel like bonds are just, they're just managed a little bit more. I want to see if the ranges are pretty much the same. Hangs around average. No, it's back and forth. It seems like a normal chart. There's some ranges that are just way bigger. Just super volatile days. Just happens. Okay. Pretty much the same thing then. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. We are bouncing away from my break-even point. Oh, this doesn't look good, man. This doesn't look good. I don't want to get out at break-even. The whole point is to just capture and leave, but this is taking forever. And I guess I didn't make this practical enough. Darn it, we have to get end of day exit at 14:59. I don't like that because there's a chance that I'm going to be negative. There's a good chance that I'm going to be negative. Wow. That's just the way she rolls. We only got like 12 minutes or whatever. I'm exiting at 14:59. Exiting. I could get out at break even right now, dude. I could do it. You know, you could do it. Why don't you do that? I don't know. My plan is to get out at 14:59. That's what it is. So we're playing the risk that if it goes negative, we're going to have to take a manual exit of negative $500, $600, $700, $1,000, negative $1,000, you know, or more if it drops lower. It's true, bro. It's definitely true. That just sucks. It's just what we're going to have to deal with. We're up 1,200 on the day. From 2 trades. 1 winner and 1 little loser. Don't speak to me this way. Don't ever let me say. Don't leave me again. Leave me again. Da na 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 na. All right, let's test small ranges and see what it does. All right, small ranges. Takes a lot more trades. It's still negative. Wow. Breakouts work, dude. On bonds. Bond breakouts. That's what it looks like, dude. When it picks a trend, it seems to keep going. Let's test entirely different data set, 2023. Way more random. Okay. Not quite predictable, my friend. But we did not apply many filters. Not apply many filters. All right. So now let's go back to this trade. We are still long from 58. It's running and leaping away from me. Not ideal, bro. Not ideal. It's down $600 and counting. Looks like it will drop. Not much I can do, man. My target is up here at this blue box, and it just could not get there. Darn it. We're adding on at 833 based on our rules. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take a fat loss, dude. Gosh darn it. We have 10 minutos. 10 minutos. Minutos. Oh my goodness. Can it go back to break even? Nope. Oh, it cannot. It gets jammed, rejected. Absolutely slashed. We should be in more. What's going on here? Should be in more. What are you doing? Oh, man, it almost hit it. Really? It almost hit it. Oh my gosh, dude. It went 1 point away from adding on. So then I can get out at 58s. Down, no, no, no. Do, 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 do. Could you get out at break even? I could. My freaking choice. What is my discretion? My whole point is to just get out at 14.59. I didn't plan on getting out at break even. That's just what happens. That's just what it be, bro. It's just what it be. $14.55. I don't know what my plan would be. I didn't think about this in my back test. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about having to exit because Top Step makes me exit. We're going to do 14.55 break even and then end of day. All right, we're in more. We're in more. Drag your target to break even. Target's at 48s. 1, 2. Yep. Target's at 48s. Target is at 48s. To try to just get out at break even. 40. Oops. Gosh darn it. There it is. 48's my target now. Okay, bro. $48 is my target. Right there's my target. So if we get out there, we get out at break even. We're doing that. And then end of day, we have to just get out at 14.59. That's when we get out. So hopefully we get out at break even, but we'll see. We should just hold on until it closes, bro, because whatever, but we can't. And we're out. We're out. We've made nothing. Made nothing. I didn't bring this into my freaking calculation on my back test. That's kind of blows, because we shouldn't be making nothing. The whole point is to make 1Rs and accrue 1Rs to absorb the big loss that will happen eventually. But whatever. I'm gonna label that. That's a 1 trade. It's still technically going. Still technically going. We don't know what'll happen to this one. Oh, target would have been hit. God damn it, bro. We would have got out at 1R. We would have got our 1 grand, dude. Just like that. If we waited 10 points. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're doing the safer play. God, fuck. That was your 1 grand. That was the whole point of doing this. And what do you make? 0. You just made 1 grand. Look at the algo get out. It went to 48. You know it hit this. You bring your target down to here. Unbelievable. Come on, dude. What do you want to do? Like, what's your plan? You're supposed to make it no discretion. What was your plan? My plan was to hold forever, but I can't because fucking Top Step. I have to get out at some point, and I'd rather get out at break even than a fucking $800 loss, right? Darn it. Make fucking diddly squat for that risk, bro. Diddly squat. Diddly. 1 trade, 1 winner for mean reversion. We've got ourselves a win for the mean reversion system. 1 trade, 1 win. And what do we get? No money. We're supposed to have a grand from that. The whole point is to win grands. You're supposed to collect on that. And you did not. Just saying, bro. I know, dude. Trust me. I know. What am I supposed to do, dude? I have to get out at 305. Otherwise, I lose my funded account. I have to get out. Am I going to gamble that it's going to go to Target? Bro, you know it's safer to do that. It had the whole freaking hour and a half to get to Target. I allow it to get to Target. And the last 10 minutes of the session, I'm going to bring it to break even because I only have freaking 10 minutes left. You cannot blame me for bringing that shit to break even. We get out for no money, but no money lost either. So I think that's the most reasonable thing to do here. We have to be, we're forced out because Top Step's gay like that, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, it has to be like that, okay? It has to be like that. We're trading with Top Step. All right, fine, so be it. Whatever. You know what? There's going to be many days that we're going to capture those before freaking 10 minutes before market close. So, whatever. That sucks, dude. My account, it's going to show 1R here. Bam! Mean reversion. Scores another one. But guess what? I didn't score another one, did I? No, I did not. I didn't. Mean reversion did. The system did. The system, dude, you are a performer. You are a performer, bro. What a player he is. What a player. He just scores goals, dude. He just scores goals. No, I don't capture it, though. Whatever. It is what it is, dude. I chose the most logical thing to do. And that is now concrete. I didn't think of that before I started doing this. So that is the most concrete. 1450. Bring it to break even. End of day exit. Just call it off at 1459, whatever it is. So if it was right in there, now negative 1 grand, negative 1 grand, negative more, you know, that's a bad thing. Yes, I didn't know it was going to hit target. Whatever. All right, that's it on the sesh. That's it on mean reversion again today. Mean reversion 1, I didn't. It's all right. We live and we can't learn from it because that's just what happens. And we're going to do the same thing tomorrow. If tomorrow happens the same way, we're going to do the same thing tomorrow. We're not going to hold our targets. We can't learn from this. We just operate the system, dude. 1450, bring that shit to break even. All right? You had an hour and a half to hit the target, dude. Trust me. All right. It's just frustrating. That's all. Just frustrating. All right. Peace, dude. See you next time. Bye. See ya.